Good morning, folks, and welcome to another edition of MLC Talk. This morning, we will be paying host to the camp management team of the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship, the Lutheran Church in Liberia. Um, this morning, we have in studio our sister there in Canada. So my sister and I, we are having breakfast with the camp management team. And we do have our brother Jerome Jala. He's the head of that team there at Camp KP. As we all know, Camp KP is the home of the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship. All of our activities are held there, social activities as well as religious activities are held at Camp KP. And during the war, Camp KP was badly affected. But thank God, due to funding from the ELCB and other donors, Camp KP is coming back to life. And we want to, say a special thank you to Brother Jerome Jala. Brother Jerome Jala, during his administration, in fact, past administrations, he started to take the issue of Camp KP as a primary project. And today, uh, Camp KP is breathing life again. You know, Camp KP was alive. Camp KP went to the hospital, was on what? The emergency room.
Yeah.
Camp KP was resuscitated. And Camp KP is recovering now. So Camp KP need all of the help. A couple, I know it's early morning. How are you doing that end?
I'm fine.
Good, good. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for um, getting up early this morning to the call of our young people. But Jala, it's been a minute since we met. And how are you doing back home? How's the family?
Yeah, family is good. We are preparing for the festive season celebration here. The traffic. If you're having to get anything at this time, I mean, this week should be the best time to do it. If you wait for next week, you will not getting in time will be very difficult. But things are okay here so far. They say we should manage our expectations, so we are managing our expectations in celebrating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we should manage our expectation. I mean, up here too, we are trying to manage our expectation. The guy says so many things. Now that he's elected, I was reading a post yesterday. They say that he's drawing a goalpost. It reminded me of freedom
Hmm.
ball. The guy, they say our man, he 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 drawing the goalpost now. He rearranging the goalpost. Initially, he said, "I will bring the price of this down and I will do this." So when he first got elected, and he was bringing tariff on everybody, but now I think he's trying to readjust the goalpost and or inviting the Chinese leader and everybody. But we are very hopeful, so we're managing our expectations up here too. You know.
Hmm. I know with our sister there in Canada and then you there at the US, preparing
Right.
for Trump officially take over.
And he on us too, telling us about 25%. On
I know.
every 25% tariff on every goods. Our family is all around jumping.
But couple of them pathing reaching down here to Mar-a-Lago. So once you go to the second capital, Mar-a-Lago, it should be fun.
Yeah, and then now the Trump and all the price for jump to
And man, on the
town.
flight, man, John playing so money, man. Right after
I know.
breakfast, I went straight down to Mar-a-Lago. So it
Trump
should be
here,
fun.
Trump he will make all his 52 states. Imagine if 51 states.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But it's good to be here. Folks, again, we want to say thank you for joining us. We have the um brother Jerome Jala. He's the president emeritus of the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship, a fellowship that is dear to the hearts of every one of us. Once you go through the ranks and files of the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship, Lutheran Church in Liberia, uh, when it comes to NLYF, I mean, it's dear to our hearts. So again, it's no mistake that we can be up early this morning, and our brother Jerome Jala. is also up about this time, leading his personal business. I will make some few adjustments here. And Facebook, we want to say that any music play on this show, we have no copyright to any music that we play on this program today. We have no copyright. It's just for entertainment purpose. So we want to make this clear and set this disclaimer. We have no copyrights to any music being played. Brother Jala, how's the I want to. How's the camp fever? That's how I want to start. How's the camp fever? Uh, uh, um, camp 2024, 2025. Okay, so a couple. Brother Jala did go off. What do you make of the what do you make of the camp? What do you make of the camp this year? What are some of the things that you're hearing?
Oh, besides those flyers that the president is posting in the various chat room, I haven't really paid attention to him, the preparation or no. I haven't spoken with anybody about him apart from those flyers that are placed in our various chat rooms. You know. But I know it would be okay because that is one of the most important activities of our young people, and everybody will want to go to camp because there can be so much and be a lot of activities where young people, children, kids will go there and enjoy themselves to the full years. So there is no dull moment with our summer camp when it comes to NLYF camp. Yeah, I haven't seen that dull moment about 8 years, but I haven't really spoken with anybody concerning it. But I know how it can be, and I know this would be more than all other camp. For every year it becomes very, very interesting. So I have no doubt that this camp will be one of the successful ones.
Absolutely, I too. I mean, I don't doubt that. Though, it is always good to prepare ahead of time, and I know our young people they are preparing at this time. Uh, um, as you've mentioned, last year we hosted the NLYF, and we also gave our piece of advice to them. But hopefully that things have fallen into place, and you know just going to be helping in that light to amplify the message of our of the camp for this year. Brother Jala, you are back, and we did ask a question, and you I think you went off. We do understand
Yeah,
it's
the
Liberians.
network. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So you
So,
want to tell us, yeah, just just how's the momentum like?
well, the momentum is high. Like Kopo said, camp is one of the activities that is well attended within the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship. Um, so people are always gearing up. They are in high anxiety when it comes to the issue of camp. So even my little man was reminding me uh, to not forget about him. But we already had an agreement that he has to keep his money so that he can do his own registration.
I must say,
So every penny
thank
being
you.
given to him, yeah, he has to eat some and then keep some. So this
I
year
need to
came,
introduce that to my sister.
yeah, yeah. So the man
Yeah.
got his saving box here with a lot of coins in there. So we're going to father and see how he can. But like you said, Willie, the online registration has been a help for the past two camps now since it was introduced. It has lessened the burden on the leadership in terms of preparing for knowing how many persons coming for camp, uh, going with the sizes of t-shirts, and so all of those things. So the leadership, when I spoke with the president, he told me uh, that they are planning for uh, approximately 400 campus for this year, and the camp fees has reduced a bit. We know things are difficult in the country and we want to have our young people attending. So the leadership, in her wisdom, thought it wise to reduce the fees of the camp for this year. So it's actually $3,000, 3,000 Liberian dollars for the camp registration, and it's a package. It comes along with the camp T-shirt. You have camp KP handband. You have the sticker, and then you're being fed 3 times that same 3,000. So the momentum is high. People are doing that registration. Unlike we have people who are into remote areas, in terms of that they cannot have easy access to network. So people as such will be given, they'll be pardoned in terms of doing registration at camp. But those that are around the Monrovia, there's also they have access to the internet. They are going along with the Google dot registration. So the leadership along with the camp management team also preparing the campground so that we have adequate spaces for our campus, and we also the leadership also instituted another committee called the camp committee for 2024. Ruben is a member of that committee, and then we are collaborating. That's why he was to be online. So our primary responsibility there again is to develop new programs, new activities for camp, so that we are not just repeating one thing over and over. So that each time the campus come, they go back with something new, they experience something new, and that will continue to make our camp activities more lively. So we are in that area, and we also helping the leadership to seek funding, uh, feeding 400 person, approximately 400 person per day. When I was president, the last camp I had, we had around 350, 359, and each day we were using like 6 bags of the 25 kg rice. So just for lunch and that of dinner. So imagine the 7 days that will be at camp. So it's going to be a lot of rice that are going to be eating there. So and the 3,000 cannot actually cover the feeding of campus. So we have to go the extra mile to see how we can get those funding and to help the leadership in handling the issue of feeding. So the feeding is our concern as a committee. And then we also look at the new activities we intend to have this year. Being mobile is so they are still system. Here, the time we're going to balance, you could be the assistant camp director. Active impasse before leaving. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Couple.
I didn't get his last. I didn't get his last when he was coming in broken.
Right. I know he was coming in broken. I heard him mention being. I heard him mention, like the camp management team, will be working alongside the
The camp committee.
the camp committee. And he also, talked about the concern, and I too also, I also have concern in that area. But I would let couple come in and to comment on the issue. Uh, yeah. So, couple, do you have any question for Brother Jala? I hope that officials of the we're trying to get in touch with some of the officials. Like you said, Brother Ruben. Hopefully, Brother Ruben can join us. Some
Ruben
way,
is
somehow,
here.
we're gonna have Brother
I
Ruben on the
can hear
team.
him.
Yeah, from the committee, and we're hoping that some of the officers, okay, because we're gonna understand that Brother Jerome Jala can only speak so much, but we're hoping that some of the officers can join us this morning. Go ahead, sis couple.
Okay, the committee, the camp committee that was constituted of recent, right? You said it was constituted
Mm,
recently, right?
yeah.
Yes, so it there to solicit funding or to come up with new things, new ideas for campus?
So the camp committee for 2024 is to uh to come up with new activities and then to source funding for the running of the camp. So by the virtue of our role as camp management team, we are basically concerned with uh the preparation of the camp so that the camp is up to date and that our campus when they get to enjoy the place. And we are also there to sell the camp to other institution or youth groups so that also as a it also serves as a means of local income generation that all the time they are attending camp. They call them the Young Life. So after they are there, we also encourage other local youth groups to also make use of the place. So that's how we got in. The president added us to the camp committee for this year so that we work together, not just with the preparation, but also to source funding and come up with new activities. Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's a good
yeah.
one. Okay, you also talked about registration is in progress. When did registration started? And
The rest,
approximate how many campus we have up to present?
when I spoke with the Jeremiah, who is the chairperson for the program committee, he said those that have done the online application should be a little over 200, 250. But then there are still hard copies of forms because what happened, some of the young people, they will just fill in the form. The rural youth president at their parishes will have to do the online and registration for them.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's how it works. But the leadership, since we also have 45 minutes on Sunday. We could also add the national president to the conversation on Sunday that will give a clear picture of how many campus we have at this time. Yeah, that have been registered. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, wait, Willie, I'm
Go
trying.
ahead, couple.
So,
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
the hard copy is being done by the campus at the parishes. Only the president log
The,
the name into the registration for them.
yeah. So
So you
some of
cannot go on the platform alone, right?
yeah, that's what happening. Yeah.
And you also talked about those parishes that are outside Monrovia that have limited access to network. So are you people in touch with those parish presidents to see how
So
far they are, whether people are submitting their forms?
yeah, essentially, in the district, you got like the quarries way into the better region there. So some of them will work like 2 days before their camp. So the president, what normally happens, they have specific areas that they tend to call. So the president solicit the figures of or number of persons that should be coming from there, and then reserve a form for them because they cannot come ahead. Uh, the only meeting during that district ESCO meeting or that district convention. So they will project a number, and from that number, the district president will reserve a form and then fill that information and and have it submitted during the camp, so that he's not just sending people name because we told them you need to be careful. The information you put in there is what we're going to plan with. We know that these people are sure that they're going to be at camp. Yeah. So just to double check or to counter check, we make sure that those information are clear and we are clear of the registration done. We know that those people are coming for camp. So those are into the hard to reach places. Information is being gathered through the district president. If we cannot have access to internet or means of calling there, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
But Jella,
Yeah.
Sunday you guys going to be coming back.
Yeah.
But I want us to focus
Oh,
more on the
okay,
camp.
Romy is here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We want to say thank you to Brother Ruben for joining us. I want to focus more so to the camp site, since um, I want to believe you've been put in charge of the the camp management, developing that project, or I'll say the camp project. Am I correct?
Um, I'm there for the upkeep of the camp and its
Right,
properties. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. So it's like uh you are the camp manager, not
Yeah.
camp activities, pretty much so to say, but the
No, no.
campsite manager,
Yes. Yeah.
campsite manager,
Yeah.
or head of head of the committee or head of the team that is responsible for the campsite. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right. Um, how confident are you that the camp is possible this year? That the camp is ready to host those that are coming from parts of Liberia?
Yeah. Um, I'm very confident. That's why we always try to improve on the facility that we have at camp. The space is there. We make sure that the place is safe for our campus. So since you left camp, right now we have around cabins that are ready. Next to that, we have the staff quarter that was erected under the leadership of George Moba. That is equivalent to two additional cabins, right? It's
Right.
equivalent. Maybe you have our bishop want to visit the camp, or some of our ministers visiting the camp staff. So we have extra two cabins that are being added to already the existing ones that we had over there. Next to that, the St. Reeves, we needed additional area for our quiet time. We noticed that the kids attending camp, the number have increased. So the area of quiet time for both the kids and the adult. Currently, we have a team working at KP doing the. We have two working sessions to make sure that the place is prepared all the way. So we have a team currently working at KP. The national president travel out there along with the team. So they've been there since Wednesday and they'll be returning today. And then we have our final working session where we make sure that all of our cabins are ready, and we have the mattresses all spread also that when our campus come, they just have a walkthrough. The issue of water, we got water. The issue of electricity, we have our own generator. We got the solar light. So I can say we are 95 to 98% ready to host camp for this year. Yeah.
Right. So a follow-up question to that. The last time when we were there, like you've mentioned, the last time when we were in Liberia, we visited Camp KP. Considering the road condition, um,
Uh,
and also
yeah. For
considering,
the
yeah, go
mhm.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So with the issue of the road right now is perfect. I even took my small car there recent. Yeah, so the China Union is now doing a work on the road. They are completed the parting of the road from the crossing point all the way to Beaumont itself. So our road is perfect. You can carry a very low car there. You go there with a sport car. You ride nicely, just like you own a quota. So
Mm,
yeah, it is very nice. So we also have further information from the representative of that district that because it's part of the mineral development agreement that they're supposed to have a quota on our road from there all the way to Hindi to the crossing point. Yeah, so with the issue of the road is perfect. Yeah, the road is perfect. And then also from Hindi to our campground, our former president Dede also sponsor the work of that role from Hindi to the campground. We also had yellow machine working over there. So you have a perfect road from bomb mines all the way to our campground. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I know that the last time when you guys were here, we did talked about how we can use the and I also want to believe that this is one of the functions of your team, the camp management team, to use the facility um, as a means of income generation, to help upkeep of the campsite, including the staff. Um, my concern is drawn towards what are some of the work or how successful that has been. Now that you've spoken with us and telling us that the the road condition is perfect, because I believe that was one of the impediments to having people being
Yeah, people.
Camp KP. Now that the roads are good. Um, how successful that have been, in terms of
So
the use of camp as compared to other camp and within the surroundings of Monrovia.
so our camp is far away from Monrovia. What we have been doing, we try to sell the campground to other groups, other youth groups, but it starts with ourselves. So St. Matthew in past time they have been visiting camp. They have their annual retreat. Um, the central office also had they had some pastoral
Pastor.
retreat. Yeah, you had the evangelism department of the LCL also hosted their training there, and so the youth group that we have, with the exception of the St. Matthew, have been visiting camp, and that has helped us. We generated during George Mobile administration. We generated pretty close to 1,200, yeah, around there, 1,200 years at the time those people visited camp. So we they are they have even expressed further interest that they want to sign a memorandum of understanding with us because they have their support group in the US, that they want to use our facilities, and we are still developing. We can go into a memorandum of understanding that since this it is their ministry that they are doing, they can also help with some of the development at KP as they continue to use the place. Because mind you, when they even get there, the building that we have for the multi-purpose building is actually for it's a dining hall. So because we don't have a dining hall and our dining hall is even smaller, we have to build additional scaffold so that everyone fitting on there. So with the development on the road, with the road development, we can do some more publicity. Abel Liwali, senior brother Abel Liwali is an advisor to the camp management committee. Dede Gavler is also an advisor to the camp management committee. So we're having further discussion to see how we can expand more on the issue of our publicity in selling the camp out for local income generation. Because without that, we cannot maintain the campground the way we want it to be maintained. It require funding. During the rainy season, the grass will really come out. You will not will get one yard grass cutter. When the grass the machine cannot go through that. So all of those things we need to consider it, because to have it attractive to yeah.
Okay.
All right, he's kind of broken. Again, folks, we want to say this is a breakfast edition
Rumi
of
is there,
the
right?
camp management team. Camp 2024-2025 is coming up. Brother Jerome is here along with our brother Ruben. Couple, do you have any question for Brother Jala? Then we can bring in Brother Ruben and have some round of questioning with him.
Okay, my next question will be, he talks about the of funding, soliciting funds for this upcoming camp. I just want to know what who are those that have make some commitment when it comes to contributing, or why are they seeking a funding from? Because he talked about reduction in the camp fees. So once you reduce the camp fee, it means that you have received certain commitment for someone to budget what effort you are making. So when it comes to the funding, how is it like?
Kobo,
Mhm.
Becky, you want us to hold that for Sunday? Because those are technical questions that the officials will be here. He he is heading the camp
Oh yes, the
management.
management team, they relate to
The
him.
management team is ensuring that the camp is well, the site is well
Yeah,
prepared,
and
the
he also
management
ensured
is
that there is
facility.
money. And he also ensured that there is funding.
So
Yeah, but
we are also
anyway,
seeking.
Uh,
Let's Ruben can speak to that. Ruben is the
okay, Ruby.
chairperson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Ruby,
yeah, good morning.
welcome.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And let me apologize to you for coming
No,
late.
you don't
We
have to
had a kind of
apologize. Go ahead.
situation at the,
You don't have to
yeah,
apologize,
there is
brother.
a
Go ahead.
situation at the central office.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So, as it relates to the questions, couple ads, uh, well, we've written a lot of potential people to help us. Our camp budget for this year is around 13,386.67. We managed to get in touch with ELCB through Mrs. Miriam Lawrence Jala, and so we were blessed. They are the first people who have contributed 5,000 United States dollars. The money was $5,114. So the 2 cents. Yeah. So from there, we really have anticipated that our senior friends in the diaspora will help, but we contacted since then, and there is this saying she said to us, she said this year thing is not okay. Though we have written all institution, permanent institution here, we wrote the orange GSM here, they told us uh, for this year that their budget had elapsed because they got a lot of things coming on for the national county meet, so they were not able to accept. If we are to ask for assistance, it should be next year as of July we apply for any assistance, but for now no. So we wrote the Bible Society. They help us with so the two pieces of the small size Bible, so that is what we were able to get from Bible Society. And there are a lot of people we serve communication to, but for now, we still trying to do follow up. But as it relates to our income, this is our first income that have come in, and we still making follow up on people who we serve communication to. So that is why we've come to talk to all of you to see how best we all can create the awareness to see that our camp project is being supported.
So
Wow.
for me actually I wanted for us to defer this to Sunday
Sunday.
because and the reason why is that the president is still out there. The president is coming. Last year we
Okay.
no the president is in KP right now. He's on his way back to
Yeah.
Monrovia. That's why
Yeah.
that's what Jerome said. No, couple, you are fine. You can ask those questions, right? But the reason
Yeah,
why the
well,
reason
the two person in studio, these are one is technical, one is working on funny. So even if the president can, he will still need to work with the two people to provide information for us. So
there,
yeah,
there are some other things I don't want us to put Jerome in a situation he can handle because there are some
I will
other
not be that more Ali.
there are some key questions, right? There are some key questions
and
and
the fact that Jerome served before and he had been working before, I don't think there is something that will come out that Jerome will not be able to
no,
answer.
I know Jerome will be I know
Yeah.
Jerome will be able to address them, but there are some key questions that we need some of the officials here, because we had this conversation before. There's a and the point that Brother Mulba just raised is concerning. Though, while it's true that we do appreciate our church partners, the ELCB, especially through our deaconess, am I correct, Brother Jala, Deaconess Jala,
Yeah,
correct? Okay, especially through
yeah,
our
Yeah.
deaconess Jala. You understand? We really do appreciate the effort of our church partner from Bavaria, and you know taking her time to really gain interest into the work of the young people. That we cannot overstate that, how appreciative the church is. But now, this is the thing: if we can write orange, if orange library, let me put a question this way, and this is the reason why I wanted for the leadership to be here. If
Okay.
orange Liberia is right in our nose, the Liberian man will say right in our nose, and we wait until November. I'm just being politically correct to say November. Perhaps the communication went to them in December, or maybe it went to them in October. We're gonna wait until October. So why did we wait on to this
So
time?
so let me get that. Let me just give a clarity there. You are right. The
Robin, keep
communication went in
silent your
early
background.
November. Uh, say,
No, I heard someone
Sis
in the
Kobo, he
background.
said.
No, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
heard someone had a background.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, you are right when you said November. It went early November, and this was the issue. Orange said, by July is the time they can able to, because that they say their operation is being done quarterly. I mean, the first 6 months they break in, and the rest of the 6 months they try to see what is between there that they able to do expensive on. So by the time our request went in, because we o- obviously it was already late when we served the communication uh, late early November. But this was a case. This committee was appointed. Uh, we have five on the committee, including Jerome Jala, George Nyeki Mowa, Patience Howling, Kimberly, and myself. There are other people on the committee that we have to work along, like the councillor BNG Mowa, like the program chairperson Jeremiah. So when we receive the citation to plan activities and raise funds, we begin to have serious meeting. What are the activities that we're going to allocate to our camp, or do we want to hold on to the same activities? So that was our first point of contact, where we have to meet and see what is it that will be good for the children for this year. So our first focus was the activities. So we sat down, we all went to a group, we agreed and came up with the activities first. Later was the fundraising, and this fundraising, it was being blend coupled with the counselor training, counselor pairing, director selection, camp director selection. So those were all things that the committee needed to work on before we were like coming from planning from the activity before we come to fundraising program. So that was around October when we were doing that. By the time we hit November and we started to do the citation, so that was how we were unfortunate to get orange. So the orange people, they told us, well, they are willing to help. By the time we saying, they are already decided that they will be helping the national county sport meet. That was their main concern, that they already have budget line to be to make expensive on, so they could not take us. Instead, if we want assistance from them, we plan next year that by July we can serve them citation. So that was the issue of the
yeah. So,
communication.
so
Brother Robin, I come in
yeah,
Jerome. I come in Jerome.
yeah.
Jerome, the last time you were here, right? The last time,
Mm-hmm.
the same, we had this same conversation. and um, we agreed to build on the mistakes that were made to make improvement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Came back to the same issue of funding. We discussed this on the issue of funding, and we strategized. We gave our input and also offer, to work along with the committee. Because now this is the thing. That's the reason I want for this leadership team to be here.
So,
Because go
Willie,
ahead.
can I inject? Can I
Yeah, go
inject?
ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
man, you need to know that this we have a new leadership. When that
Leadership
conversation
and
was held
steering
about,
committee.
yeah, that you when that conversation was being held, you had George Mowa still being national president. So Eno took over in May as national president.
Brother
So
Jerome,
take it.
Brother Jerome,
Yeah, let
hold
me
on.
just learn. Let me
Let
just
me
learn.
interrupt. I'm coming. Let me
Yeah,
interrupt you. I'm coming. It's not an
yeah.
excuse. It's not an excuse for Brother George Morva. And the reason I say this, let me make this point quick, then you come in, right? The reason I say this,
Okay.
right? Croman took over in May, right? We had a conversation in December. After the camp, you had January, February, March, April, May. You have 4 months in between, or
Remember
5 months.
now
Let
our
me say
election.
in between, right? Yes, that's true. There was Brother George Morva promised, because a recommendation was preferred to him, and George Morva promised that, or he accepted the recommendation that the camp committee should not be an ad hoc committee, instead a permanent committee. And
So
if you make this a
yeah,
permanent committee,
so
go ahead.
yeah, so George Moba will come on the platform here and agree. Yeah, the committee should be a permanent committee, but he does not. Is not the law and gospel of the fellowship. This has to be taken to convention for endorsement. All of those things. So each leadership comes that is coming in. You appoint people that you are comfortable to work with. I found the conversation in previous time with the one thing that they stick on was the issue of the online application process, which is very beneficial to the leadership, and they've been going along with it. Uh, the camp management team, I was just being added to the fundraiser process, but basically my concern have been with the preparation of
You're
camp
only
and see
different.
how
That's
we
why I'm
can
not.
we can sell.
That's why I want
Yeah,
for us to
yeah,
attack just the camp,
yeah.
because I do have concerns about the camp.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm also here with the camp committee there, right? Because even with the preparation aspect and we being around in leadership, so
Oh,
we were also
let
asked to work along
Go ahead,
with
Capo.
this.
Yeah.
So it's not possible that George Mobile will come and agree that the issue of the camp committee it should not be an ad hoc committee, but it should be a standing committee so that they are allowed to work throughout during the preparation of camp. That has not been done. So this is why in few months time, you will receive appointment or serving on the camp committee to help come up with new activities. Like this year, we're adding cultural activities to the camping activities that we'll be having. So different program being added. It is good that we have this committee as a standing committee instead of it being an ad hoc committee. Even with the camp management committee, so we just been around and something. It's not like a standing committee; it's an ad hoc committee. Anytime the committee, said committee can be ad hoc committee can be dissolved, and you can have different group of people working. But it's not a standing committee. That has been the problem. I think it's not with the issue of planning a purpose. So I think there are some greater responsibility burden that lies on the leadership in terms of ensuring that you have this committee being considered as a standing committee. Our directors. When it comes to camp, they will say, "Oh, the camp belongs to the director." But when it comes to the actual working, you will not see the director being involved the way he should be involved, like he taking possession of it. This the director's camp, but rather you have the leadership that is working and other committee members. So there where the problem
I will
lies.
have.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brother Jara. I will have six couple come in. Six couple will come in. We'll go to Ruben again. I want to defer from the entire camp activities and wait until Sunday. That's my personally, because I have like a list of questions you know.
Your personal list of questions doesn't stop us from discussing the camp one. The leadership can be asked a personal list of questions. He asked a personal list for me on the other end. The fact that this committee was set up, I think it's a plus for the
But
new
since couple
leadership. I don't
the
know.
committee always been set up anyway. We're talking about the time. We're talking about
No,
how well
no,
the committee always been set
no.
up.
If you listen to what Jerome said, this committee is a new committee, right?
Exactly. So it means that every
It's
year
a
it's been
new
set up.
committee.
Mm-hmm.
No, every year it has not been set up.
No.
Every year it has not been set up.
No, the camp committee have been set up every year.
No,
Every
No.
that's
year.
the management. That's the
No.
management. That's the
No,
cash management
that's
team.
a correction there.
Hmm.
Right.
No.
It is the management team,
Yeah, the management
It's a
team. So
but the
they
management
camp
team.
came
The
committee
on.
management.
just came on.
The camp committee
Let's
just came
all right.
on to
Let's
develop new
let's
Just
make
came. Yeah.
initiatives and to
no, let's make
solicit
some
funds.
clarification here, right?
Yeah.
In the absence of Camp KP, when we never had Camp KP after the war, when we never had Camp KP after the war, we had camp committees, correct? Committees that are responsible for camp activities, correct?
No,
The time I served, the time I
no.
served in leadership, the 3 years there were no camp
I can't
committee.
remember that.
There was no camp
The previous
committee for
year,
No camp
camp.
committee.
no.
Yeah.
What did you? So
Yeah.
the leadership took over, right?
The leadership,
Yes.
along with
So
the director, were the one
With the
responsible to plan the
director,
camp.
then they will
so
get one camp
so,
police here.
so agree
Yeah.
that
So like,
the president and the other officials that work on ensuring that we had camp successfully every year after Camp KP, you want to agree with me that those were still camp committees? We can refer to them a group of people working together.
Management.
The camp management team is
Yes.
totally different. That's the team that Jerun Jala is serving on for the facility.
Yes. And one of the team, they got a camp, they got a staff, or they got the officers, right? In Jerome.
Yeah.
These are people
Yeah.
who
yeah.
plan in line
That's
and
the
work
that's
along
the
with the
camp
leadership.
technical. That's the camp technical management team,
So
ensuring that
we
the
call
road,
them
the facility, and
Willie.
everything. Go ahead.
Willie, the
Mhm.
national officers, people that are on the bureau committees, they've been considered as support staff for the camp.
Support staff.
Okay,
Mhm.
right,
These are support staff. Yeah.
right,
So the camp director, the time you get the camp director cannot even he alone cannot come up with the activities within the time he's being appointed. So now even get a camp director is
Yeah.
difficult. You go back and forth. People need to look at that schedule and
right,
all of those things. So
right,
the national office will even be the one uh, uh, drawing all activities and then just
Everything.
passing that activity plan over to the director for the
right.
director to implement or modify what is being planned. But
Right.
frankly speaking, the work of the fellowship is a whole round year.
Thank you.
It's a whole round year thing. So
Mhm.
you
That's the point I
cannot,
want to get to. That's the point I
and,
want to get to.
and it's a whole round year thing. But then the leadership cannot just focus on the issue of camp. So
Again,
like
mhm.
there, so
Right?
like it was being communicated. If you have people responsible specifically, just yeah, like they had the camp committee, you making it as a standing committee that they'll ensure that activities are planned or they do fundraiser. Those things could be something that the leadership could have some burden taken off their back.
Thank you
But as
very
a
much.
stand,
That's the reason
yeah,
why,
as a
again,
stand,
that's the reason why, again, I want for these officials, especially Kuruma and his former president, because I don't want to put Jerome in his ring. Jerome been out for some time now, so let's give him a pass on this. I want for Kuruma and Molva to be on this
George,
ring,
come
and
on,
George
come
to
on,
be.
come
So,
on, come on, come on,
it's
yeah,
Koma.
so
All right. Enoch.
come on,
Enoch, Enoch, comma.
yeah.
Okay. Enoch, comma, and, and George Molva. I want for them to be
Don't
in
spoil
this
our
ring.
president name.
Enoch, comma.
Don't spoil our president. Yeah, thank you.
For them to be in here. So no, and on a very serious note, right? Because, for example, we have access to opportunities, huge opportunities that we could take advantage of. The senior brother, Abel Lewally, is a board member of the International Camping Fellowship.
Yeah,
That is an opportunity that other denominations in Liberia, they don't have that opportunity. They don't have that opportunity. You know, it's almost like, and I mean, it's almost like something like for example, I would say like members of MLC talk. Maybe we can just take phone and just call the CSA director because we all used to him and something like that. But some people really don't have that access. That's an opportunity that the NLYF has. But Abraham Lawali is like he's a film director. We're having camp. That's what I'm saying, that these people should come. We need to, folks. We want to say thank you again for joining us. This morning edition is a segment that we are testing out, and hopefully we can have more weekend sections. We can have midweek sections, and with my sister there in Canada, our sister couple Silly, Nyayo. I want to be correct.
Oh, finally, man, got a name.
I don't want to be hearing from Tim. I don't want to be hearing from Tim. Ask our deaconess. Okay, I don't want to be hearing contempt. But Mulba, as we wrap up things, right? How confident are you that Kiam? And I know that you talk about the funding that we got a little bit of fund, from our ELCB partners. And how confident are you moving into the few weeks leading into Camp 2024-2025? How confident are you?
Well, we have the hope that things want to get better. From the starting with the way things ELCB have started rolling the ball. We are hoping that all of communication that we have served with the follow up we are doing. We are asking people, even our parishes, allot cash or kind. We even planning to see whether we can go back to our own NLYF page to talk to potential youth there. Whatsoever little thing that they got that 25 kg they get, we will accept. And I mean, when you speak to them, they will tell you that no problem. So we are hoping that we all like seeing this is a teamwork because the president is not here and the director. We spoke to them. I actually told them about this show. I have been asking Jerome that there's a need that we do this talk show. So we are hopeful of realizing our dream. Because this camp there are a lot of young people calling from the southeast, from as far as Hembe, calling us that they want to come for this camp for this year,
Himmet,
and
you mean Himmet
and we are
clan?
hoping that
I'm
we
a
Amen.
can
Housa
that the,
there.
Hold
the
on, hold on,
normal.
hold on, Brother Mulba, hold on. We got breaking
You
news.
mean
Go ahead.
Himmet? You mean Himmet clan? I'm a Housa
Amen,
there.
clan. I say,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
So, so
yeah, wow, that's great.
Brother Mulba,
Yeah, so we were even thinking it. Yeah,
Brother Mulba, quickly, right? And there's a direct
yeah.
question, and also Jerome will come in on this. How confident are you? I mean, in terms of percentage, right? People leaving from Lufa, people leaving from, like you mentioned, the southeast. Okay, how confident are you of Camp 2024, Camp 2025? How the sources? How confident are you?
So this year, like we seen, everything is set. The camp management committee is already working to make sure that the place is set up for us in terms of the cabins. So our budget is our impediment right now. We're trying to see whether we're able to meet
That's
up
what
with
I'm
the
asking.
target.
That's what I'm asking you, my brother. We came here to appeal to people. That's what I'm asking you. How confident are you? Camp 2024, 2025, when you say everything is set, the camp management team been working. They've been working from January to now. So if right now we just tell Brother Jerome Jala we're on our way to Camp KP, he will say, "Come on, right now we're here."
Yeah,
Okay.
like we say,
So how
the
confident are you? Camp 2024, 2025, summer camp. It's summer camp for Liberia, right, Brother Jala?
Yeah, yeah.
NLYF
It
annual
should
summer
actually
camp.
it should be yeah.
Christmas camp,
NLYF NLYF
Christmas
annual
camp.
summer camp.
annual summer camp. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a little confusing because we are in winter now. You are in summer, so
Yeah.
that's fine. But how confident are you? Summer camp 2020, NLY summer camp 2024. How confident are you? Give me some percentage right there.
Yeah, like as I told you, in
Person.
terms of the budget, we are realized at least
No,
five.
no, no. I don't want budget right now.
No.
Look, reality. Looking at it, I mean, considering all factors,
Uh-huh.
how confident are you? Are you 99% confident? Are you I mean give me a scale nine, give me a scale 1 to 10. How confident are you? 1 to 10.
We we are confident. We have from 9 to 10. We have
No, from
uh,
one to
uh,
ten. Give me a scale 1 to 10. How confident are you?
from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we are 8% confident of having camp.
So you
We
say
are
eight.
very sure. Eh?
Uh,
So you say eight.
no, go
Considering
ahead.
all factors, you say eight.
I said 8 because the funding, the issue of raising the funding had not, that process are not complete yet. But with the issue of campus coming, we're not worrying right now. There are campus now calling us. In fact, the online registration we're doing, we have told the district president by the 15th of this month, the online registration will be closing. If you did not register, then all the online platform will be closing by the 15th. So we are not worrying about the numbers of campus. What we are worrying about how to maintain them at camp because the numbers are enough. So where I'm seeing it
Uh,
is because the funding is not complete yet. We need more money to come in. We need more money.
Brother Jala, same
Ruby,
question to you. I
Yeah.
know we asked you earlier, Brother Jala. Give me a scale 1 to 10, or if you want to do percentage, if you want to do from 10% to 100%. So considering that our brother is saying, Brother Molba is saying 80%. Do you agree with the
So
80%?
yeah, I will agree with the 80%. Even in past time, I would agree for 80% or 8%. Considering the feeling of what can make the camp lively when the campus are when you have interesting activities, programs, let's say activities at camp, which we are fully prepared for. Uh, Imagine uh, someone from the city who have not experienced cultural dress code or experiencing cultural dance, that one of the activities are going to be introducing for this year camp. This year camp, we're going to also have, besides having Miss NLYF, the queen for NLYF, we're going to have Miss Camp 2025. So we're going to intersperse the activities. We're going to have the talent hunt where people can showcase their talents. We have the sporting and recreation activity that have been there, the hacking that we're introducing, and then we have the all campus day, the art and craft activities that is being developed. A lot of them are growing interest into that. But all of those things will only be successful. There's a saying that says, "Empty better cannot stay."
That's where I'm
So
coming to.
yeah,
Couple,
so
couple.
so so
From
so
go ahead, Jala.
so like yeah, like I said, when I served as president, it came a time. I think my last camp we had around 500, not 500, 359 or 360 persons, inclusive of the camp staff. So we had the 3,000 being paid. We can manage that, but some people can ready eat. You got some people that they can ready for a hunger. So when you see one person bowl, so we don't want to take people children and carry them over there, and then we cannot feed them adequately. So the issue of the feeding, it will be doing fundraiser, it will be to getting support. Our focus going to be on the art and craft materials and other materials. We are set with that. But the issue of feeding is a major concern
Yeah.
for the camp. That's why we're going to we want to pay attention to, so that our campus are well fed 3 times a day, so that when people leave from there, they get back at home. Maybe if they are not fat at home, when they get from camp that one week, you see then some people can have growth in their body size. So the issue of the food is where we have to work. The balance 20%. The balance 20% of the issue of the food. We're going to really put our focus there. Get the people out there, the lawmaker of our district number 7, where our camp is situated, some permanent individuals, and we are hoping that Sunday we can even have our mobile money and send wave number being placed on the show that we all can work together in ensuring that we achieve the 20%, especially covering the issue of our food. Yeah.
Okay, I will allow this couple to come in. I just have one more question on reaching out to people. A couple come in, please.
Okay, that was a good one. How confident they are, especially when you're taking people children all of time and for 1 week. 1 week is not an easy thing to
And you
feed
know, a
more
couple
than two,
battalion
three
coming
million.
in. So a couple got
No,
key
my
interest in
battalion
you.
not coming.
Entire
They're not
battalion coming
coming.
in. 7 children
So
coming in.
all of them not going. The three girls not going. You know, the three baby ones. It just in vacation on a
Okay.
part and a part. So all of them not going.
I didn't say something like that. Y'all heard me say it?
But I still got
No,
3% there, so I still have interest.
3%, yeah,
Even
is
if
a
I
plus.
don't have
Yeah.
anybody, I still have interest because one way or
Yeah.
the other I related to somebody on that camp. So
Yeah.
please don't bring up politics in everything, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a major one. Children, although all other things are major for the camp, but when there is no food, you not even have no to even do art and craft. So that
Yeah.
20% issue of the food is a serious thing that we all need to talk about. We all need to chip in, and we all need to do what we can to encourage other people to give. Uh, what he was trying to put when he was trying to put the committee feet high, or he said he waiting for the president. For me, I think the
And
president.
it
I
that
don't
it that
I don't
man, you
know.
gotta come here on Sunday because all of you y'all were here the last time. Anyway, go ahead, couple.
I don't know whether it was a convention decision that the committee be passed or it was just a thought, an idea that came out from the leadership. But I want to commend the leadership. That was a brilliant idea. Yes, if you see, I jotted down that at least since this committee have been constituted, they should work through all the year and come to think about it at about this time. We will not be looking for 20% food. If the committee just
Mm.
start the beginning of the year to work, at this time we should be wrapping on that. We should have everything on here and we'll just be relaxing and say, okay, waiting for December 26th or the 27th to carry our children on camp. But yet and still, it is not too late. That you heard what Orange said. I believe if that letter would have been sent soon, people would have gotten a lot of things from Orange. Yes, so I just want to encourage the committee to continue working. We start the beginning of the year and you get to us, we'll be able to send it and get to other people, at least to chip in. Even if I one paper rest somebody give, you get 10
Yeah.
person to get
It's a
one paper rest. And that's not small rest there. That alone can help too. So I just want to say thank you to the committee and thanks for our sister, Mrs. Chala, who have always been there to support the young people. But I have a question for the management team. I don't know what you people looking at. What are you people thinking on moving from the running of generator to solar light, to solar energy? Because all of the time running generator, getting fuel to when this. So I don't know whether you people are thinking on leaving from generator to solar light. If it is not so, I think this is one of the things that the committee should pick up and see how best you can move from this running of generator to the usage of solar light.
Yeah, certainly, the issue of the solar light is something that we started. Even when I was president, we did an assessment on it to have solar light on all of the cabins. They got one solar company here. The guys were asking for something around 13,000 uh, US dollars for the solar system. But initially, we, with the support of ELCB and the support of Goba, we have few solar lights that were donated. So we are not running a generator throughout, only when we're having activities. But it's good that we have the issue of the solar light. So we got a few solar light over there at camp. I think it should be four, around seven to eight pieces of just a lamp being placed around. But again, at camp, the activities can be so much all around the place. People kicking. At our previous camp, we lost two of our lights. The guys were playing baseball, and then it went up there. It brought two of our lights. We were already trying to get some, and then they damaged two. But yeah, the children are camp. So it's a plan. That's something that we're looking at that we can. It will be less costly for us because running a generator is costly, and then it also causing pollution for our environment as well. Yeah.
All right. So these are some of the reasons why I decided to wait until Sunday. If Brother Dara Bakla, president of Monrovia District, I'm putting him on full blast. If he's saying tomorrow, which of course you have barely a week to camp, he said kicks off tomorrow, Sunday, in Monrovia District with a year-end fellowship, yearly yearly award ceremony and party. Why are you waiting until 1 week to camp activity for you to say that you're going to kick off a week? So, Brother Dara Pakla, we expect you to be here on Sunday along with the other officials. Your district is centrally located. The district hosts the national office. So we expect you to be here, and on Sunday we can have a good conversation. Um, Folks, we want to say thank you for being here with us. Again, we said this is just a mini edition of our midweek or weekend programs. Brother Molba, we want to say thank you so much. Despite all of the challenges in Liberia, along with our brother Jerome Jala, we want to say thank you all so much for being here with us. We're going to just give you, both of you, going to give you just 10 seconds each. When we say 10 seconds, let's parting comment. 10 seconds each, just to wrap up. Please, your closing comment. 10 seconds.
Okay, so again, let me say thank you for again the effort. Thank you also to Jerome. I have been behind him back and forth. I said there's a need for this awareness. I said thank you ever so much. Like Sis Corporal said, if we are uh, to achieve this, it's just like we need to plan earlier. It's when the president took over, it was legally before he appointed this camp committee. That's how we started knocking our people to and putting some ideas together that our camp can be better this year. So we want to say thank you. We hope that our Sunday discussion will be inclusive,
We
where all
also
of the
towards the camp, yeah.
leadership will be around, that we can all talk about it. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. And Brother Jara,
Yeah.
I'll give you 10 seconds, please. And can you just do us a favor by mentioning how much it costs to be on camp? I didn't hear that.
So yeah, it's 3,000 Liberian dollars.
When you convert that to US dollars,
3,000 will be
Yeah, $20.
10, 15, 20,
That's it,
no,
20.
it's less than $20.
Leave
Let's
it.
say around 17, 17 to
17,
$18.
17 or $18.
Yeah, let's do, yes,
Uh,
$20.
$18.
yeah,
Okay. All right, go
yeah,
ahead.
take out $18. Yeah. So thank you, Willie. This has been a long conversation and back and forth before getting here, arriving to this show. Uh, Saturday, Friday, but finally we are here on Friday and having the discussion. And thank you for cutting all your sleep. This shows that you really love this fellowship that you once formed part of. This is a fellowship that we hold dearly to our hearts. I don't care how busy we can be. Once it is NLYF, we can say it is our heart. So we
You're
always
always a
come
fear
and see
flying
how.
high.
Yeah, we always come to support our fellowship, regardless of our political affiliation in the church. but we still come together for the betterment of our fellowship. So Sunday conversation, though, will be planning for the issue of
So we
sustainability.
can learn from them.
Yeah, the issue of sustainability. We can come. We will definitely look at the issue of our feeding. We want to do major fundraiser if we can have 10 persons or 20 persons giving us one bag of rice or even sponsoring a kit for camp. That would be something that we'll be looking forward to as we
we can we
prepare
can we
for.
can we can talk about this. We can talk about this in the back end, and we'll strategize
Yeah,
how Sunday program is going to go. Yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much, brother.
But
Thank you. Go
thank you
ahead.
so much, Willie and Couple. Compliment of the season. Yeah,
Same
No,
to you,
I
my
agree
dear
with
brother.
you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sister Paul.
Thank.
Okay, once again, I want to say thank you to the team, the management team, and the camp committee member. I want to say thank you so much. I just want to encourage the both of you that you shouldn't stop working, especially for the betterment of our church. Yeah, once it comes to the church, I feel that that is where we should be, and that is where we should give our all, because the day will come where will not be able to do anything, will not work again. So the Bible says we should work while it is day. I want to say thank you so much to Ruben, to Jerome, for the continuous efforts you people have been making for this fellowship. And trust me, for my end, I will give my support to the young people for my camp. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
my support will be given. So, my children, my two boys, you talk about eating. I got two guys. They can bust it. They say you don't want bust it. Oh, they can bust it. So I know what it means. So we are always here. Call on us. And I pledge my support to this camp. Thank you so much for
um,
coming.
All
Thank
right,
you,
yeah. So
Couple.
my 10 seconds, I would just say a big thank you to you guys too, Brother Jala. I know this is a conversation we've had so many times. And also Brother Ruben, I want to say thank you so much, Brother Ruben. Hope you get yourself prepared on Sunday, be here with us. Brother Jala, I want to say thank you. Please reach out to the folks who will be joining us on Sunday so that we can better coordinate how Sunday activity is going to be. I just want to leave with this that Brother Jala, you are not so much concerned that why this year couple children number drop, 50%. I mean, you guys are not concerned about that. So anyway, I'm
What
not.
you say, sir?
Yeah?
Don't leave that for Sunday. We are
Okay, okay.
concerned.
Let's take that. Let's take that. Okay, folks, I want to say thank you so much for joining us and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, Willie.